Thank you all for watching. Today, we are going to be talking to Mr. Mike Fisher, who is from Country Financial, about his journey into his career. So I've already told you what his name is and where he's from, but Mike, can you give us a little bit more insight into your into Country Financial and into your position there?
Sure. Um, well, my role with Country Financial, or my title, is Agency Vice President for Community Business Development. Country Financial is a 90-plus-year-old financial services company that specializes in insurance investments and financial planning for individuals, families, and business owners.
Okay. And where are you based out of?
Country is headquartered actually in Bloomington, Illinois, and my office is in Chicago.
Okay, so for anybody looking to get out of Kansas City and head over to Chicago, be sure you keep Country Financial in mind. So, tell us a little bit about your background in education. Did you have to go to school to be in your position? And if so, what school did you go to and what did you major in?
Sure. Yes, I did go to college. And I went to Bradley University in Peoria, Illinois, for my undergrad. I majored in business. And then I went on to grad school at DePaul in Chicago and got my MBA in finance. And let me say this, for this particular field, being a financial services representative, it's not necessarily a requirement to have a college degree, but you do need a college aptitude. So in other words, the requirements to understand the subject matter and also to get licensed, because you have to have your license for investments and insurance and
Mhm.
et cetera, will require someone who has taken some college coursework.
Courses.
So if you've done, some of that coursework and you know how to read and take notes and highlight and study, you'll be fine.
Okay, great. So, Mike, what actually drew you toward a profession in finances? We all are quite fond of money, but not all of us know how to budget correctly or are even financially educated. So, what brought you into toward your career in finances?
Well, I think you're right. We all love money. I was interested in money, and coming from background of modest means, but I was interested more in terms of how do you acquire money to make your dreams come true, whether it's to buy property or to pay for a college education or to retire appropriately. I just always had interest in understanding money and then helping others to understand how to invest, what's the role of insurance, how to plan for retirement and other major life events such as owning a home or paying for college, et cetera.
All right. And so, given that and you always having an interest in it and you're now actually working in a field that you're interested in,
Mhm.
what is your favorite thing about your job?
One of the things that I really, really like is the fact that we help people achieve their dreams by putting together and executing a financial plan. And then also, we protect them from various risks. Uh, we help them protect what they have through insurance. And so we help them plan and save and prepare for emergencies.
So given that we know emergencies pop up out of they're emergencies, we never see them coming. So tell me what your typical day looks like. Are they filled with emergencies or are things typical in your day? What does it look like for someone in your position?
Well, it could depend on the weather. So if we have a number of tornadoes, wildfires, obviously, that impacts our clients. It could depend on the weather in terms of, whether it's snowy, icy, that may impact auto accidents. And then, of course, life insurance, people um, pass every day. And so being there for their family. But typically, my day is filled with meetings, not just with clients and potential clients, but also with their business partners. So their accountants, their lawyers, their bankers. And then we work closely with community organizations, such as the Urban League that has a number of major program initiatives that focus on financial education for consumers. And so we try to make ourselves available as a subject matter expert to help them conduct workshops and classes to help people understand basic financial matters.
I love that. It changes with the weather.
It really does. It really does. The one thing we can't control is the weather.
Right. And so just one more thing about that. So what is something that you've learned since being, how long have you been in your position or been in finances?
Well, I've been in financial services, believe it or not, for 40 years.
Wow,
Uh,
really? Don't look a day
25.
27.
I appreciate that. 25 years in banking.
Okay.
And then the last 15, I've worked for Country Financial in this insurance financial services space. You know, I think one of the things that I have learned over these years is, you know, we always talk about how important it is to have dreams and to
Mhm.
pursue those dreams. Um, but it's extremely important not to just have dreams and a desire to pursue them, but to have a plan to achieve them. And one of the things that we always talk about is a goal or a dream without a plan is only a wish. And so we encourage people to plan. And then the other thing is, I never realized how important insurance is for everyone. You know, life insurance, auto, homeowners, renters insurance, business insurance. You know, we help people eliminate a lot of risk. And I never understood that about this industry before until I actually got into it.
Hearing you say that, I think it's very enlightening because I know a lot of us, even myself included, sometimes I have the thought of I'm paying this car insurance and I never use it. Like I've been paying car insurance on my car, on my
Mhm.
home for this amount of time and it's just there. But it is important to have it just in case those emergencies. Again, the weather, we just had the freezing
Mhm.
air.
Mhm. Mhm.
The negative, the negative 25s. And so things like that or things melting, it definitely affects us and it does come in handy. So
Oh,
um,
absolutely. And I think obviously being in Kansas in the heart of the country, I mean, you know, you have some pretty interesting tornado seasons that kind of
yes,
go through the heart
yes,
of our country.
'tis the season
It
already.
is the season. Yes,
It's
it
the
is.
season. Okay, so last group of questions. So for a student looking to pursue a career in your field, what is some advice that you would give them?
Well, I would say start reading the business section of your newspaper just to kind of, you know, get a general feel for business terms, business activity, what's going on. Um, talk to your parents, your friends about their financial plans, about their insurance arrangements, and then look for opportunities to take classes on these topics if your school, you know, offers that. And then finally, if there's an opportunity for internships or job shadow with a financial services firm, that's a great opportunity to see it firsthand what goes on a day-to-day basis.
I think those are all wonderful ideas. So students, anyone listening, students or parents, because parents, we may have a career change in mind. And so this is all useful information
Mhm.
for all of us. So Mike, I want to thank you so much for being here today. If I get any inquiries, I will definitely connect you with them so they can reach out to you. I actually have a senior who's interested in going into business right now.
Oh, good, very good.
Um, I may have to link you all together. Um, but thank you so much, and we will be in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you. Glad to do it.